Hey guys, it's Queer Gremlin, and today I'm officially 8 months on testosterone. So, welcome to the everlasting crisis that is my life. I look hella crusty because I just got off work and I'm on a time crunch because I work all the time and I have classes and like things to do for classes and schoolwork to do and no time ever to do anything that I enjoy. So hello, that is my life currently. Getting into the transition side of things, starting from head to toe like always, my hair hasn't had many changes from when I had talked about last month, like a little bit with the hairline moving back in the corners a bit. I have noticed that the acne on my face, oh god, the acne on my face is interesting actually. I find that it comes and goes. I mean, it's kind of always present, but it gets a lot worse around, surprisingly not just after my shots like you would expect, but towards the end of like my shot cycle, if that makes sense, or towards when, yeah. Facial hair, I know I say this every month, but I'm always surprised every month how much everything changes. You guys probably can't see. I'll try to see if I can get close to show you because I haven't shaved in a couple days, but it's gotten to the point where I have to shave pretty frequently in order to keep my face clean. I have some dark hairs here, and right here is really starting to fill in and get a lot more hair. It's not super dark yet, but it's definitely a lot of fuzz there. Under my jawline there's a lot going on, and on my cheeks even, I've started to have a little bit of hair growth on my cheeks, and so that's really exciting. You know, something really interesting that I just noticed very recently is that I think I'm starting to get a little bit of an Adam's apple, or there's something going on kind of like with my neck. So let me see if I can get it to where you guys can see it. Moving down, kind of just talking about my figure in general, kind of like full body changes that have been going on. Obviously, body hair has been a continuous, ongoing thing over these last 8 months. But my... Stop it! Ugh. Hi. He needs attention. My stomach is really fuzzy, as well as my thighs have started to get a lot more hair, especially like farther up on my thighs. It kind of used to stop about halfway after a certain point, but after I increased my dose, stop licking me! After I increased my dose, it started to kind of like grow up all the way onto like the upper halves of my thighs, and I think I'm starting to get a little bit of butt hair, so welcome to manhood, I guess. My figure in general has built out a lot. In part, I do think that is because I have been going to the gym, but I don't go, I feel, consistently enough to warrant the results that I've had. Then again, I've never really had a body that was dominant, like testosterone dominant, and so maybe that's just how muscle gain works. Before I forget, let's go ahead and actually do my voice comparison. I haven't really checked it out since last month, so this should be interesting. I think I might have had a little bit of a drop this month, so we'll find out.
This is my voice pre-T. This is my voice 1 month on T. This is my voice 2 months on T. This is my voice 3 months on T. This is my voice 4 months on T. This is my voice 5 months on T. This is my voice 6 months on testosterone. This is my voice 7 months on testosterone. This is my voice 8 months on testosterone. This is my voice pre-T. This is my voice 8 months on testosterone. When it comes to everything going on downstairs, I think bottom growth is still chugging along. I genuinely have no idea. I think I kind of hit like a plateau, and I'm not sure if I'm growing again on the new dose or what's going on, because I really don't pay attention. And to be honest, it's kind of hard to tell when things are growing, because the first initial like jump of growth that you get when you first go on testosterone, at least for me, was very significant, very noticeable. But after that point,
it just kind of all looks the same. Let's talk about my cycle. Each month, since maybe about month 5 or 6, yeah, probably month 5, it's kind of been spacing out more and more and more. Like, I used to have a regular, like, exactly on the dot, every 27 days kind of deal going on. And then all of a sudden, I think around month 5, it jumped to 35 days. And then between months 6 and 7, it was 45 days. And right now it's been 38 days. And so I feel like it's just going to keep going farther and farther and farther apart until hopefully it eventually stops. I'm hoping though that with this new testosterone dose that it will stop sooner rather than later, because my testosterone is currently sitting at about a 600 versus being at 200 like it was last time when I had it tested. And my estrogen was down at 25, which is pretty low compared to what it used to be. So I think when I got my estrogen tested pre-testosterone, it was at about 108. I don't really know how all that works though. You know, there's not a whole lot to report in new changes this month. It's all kind of just like the same stuff but more. And so I feel like this video might be actually a little shorter. But we're gonna go ahead and just finally get into the mental health kind of aspect of all of this. This last month, I've felt more at home in my body than I ever have. I have had more moments of looking down at my body and feeling like I was in my body versus like floating above it or looking at somebody else, which is a hard concept to explain, but I guess if you are a trans person, you might understand that. You kind of don't feel like you're looking at yourself and you're not in your body. You're kind of like floating above it, or like it's just not yours. But I've been having more and more moments this month of looking at my body and feeling like it's mine. And when I look in the mirror, I no longer really see a girl, but I don't see a man either yet. But I do see myself. And I think that personally I take that as a victory, because I feel like if I went straight to seeing a man, that might, you know, that could be a good thing, but also it might be something that freaks me out because it's such a drastic change in like my mental kind of deal going on up here. I don't know what I'd call it, but just being able to look in the mirror and see myself has been just the greatest experience. This last 8 months has not been easy at all, but it's just these last couple months within the 8 months I've just been on the up and up and up when it comes to dysphoria and things like that. Like, I've just been starting to feel so much better and so much more like myself, and people are starting to recognize me as male and recognize me as me for the first time in my life, and it's so exciting. And so I couldn't be happier about that. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for all of this and just kind of joining me on this journey. I'll probably see you guys real soon. If not, I will see you at my 9 months on testosterone. See you later. Come on.